26 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Monday, the 31st day of March. And it's so happy to be back with you. Thank you, Missy Chrissy. As the younger folks would say, for holding it down. Good morning to the world. It's Good Morning Grenada for today, Monday, the final day in the month. Yeah, this year is going fast, real fast. Good morning, Yulin. Mildred Smith is on. Jelly and McIntyre, Monica Meros Williams. Good morning. It's a good day to have a good day. Remember that. Are you having a good day today? Take back your happiness. Take it back. Good morning to the folks inside of Wester Hall. Yeah, Pastor Laurie and the First Family, good morning. The congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God, good morning. Johnny and the guys, good morning. Angus Steele, good morning, bro. Jennifer Lawrence, good morning. Everything that he stole from you, just take it back. Take it back. Let's head into the word of the day today. The word of the day today, that word is presumptuous. I'm certain you heard that word before. Presumptuous. And what presumptuous means? Overstepping boundaries. Presumptuous. Presumptuous. A long spelling. Presumptuous. Presumptuous.
In the name of Jesus.
Overstepping boundaries. Here's how we can use the word in a sentence. It was presumptuous of him to assume he'd be invited. He overstepped his boundaries to just feel he could show up like that. You understand? Thinking that he would have been invited. But he wasn't. So remember that. The word of the day, presumptuous. Presumptuous. Don't be presumptuous today, alright? Nice. 23 minutes onto the hour of 7 o'clock. The management and staff of the GBN, good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning, Mrs. Dick. How do you do? You and the family? Hope all you're doing fine. Nice. The folks on the western side of the island, good morning. Cloget, Guave, Grand Roy. Nice. Nadisha, good morning to you. Trying to get back in the groove, you know. The motivational tip of the day, that's Nadisha's segment. Good morning, Miss G and the rest of the folks inside of Cafe and surrounding areas. I'm about to make somebody dance. Let me see who I could make dance this morning. You tell me who, right? Holy Spirit.
Take my soul.
Nice.
Holy Spirit, fill my soul.
Somebody is dancing.
Holy Spirit, take my soul.
Good morning, Eggies and Chief. And the motivational today says, don't wait for motivation, create it. Motivation doesn't always come naturally. Sometimes you have to create it by taking the first step. Yeah. Don't wait. Because not all the time motivation comes naturally. Sometimes you gotta get up and get. Yeah, you have to take the first step. And with dedication, perseverance, and so forth, it falls in place. You understand what I'm saying? Nice.
Just like your prophets in the days of.
Rico Andrew, good morning.
Let your Holy Ghost fill my soul. Hey.
Erlin, all the way in the U.S., good morning, good morning. Yeah. All right, owners, vehicle owners. My friend here says, hello, good morning, Innocent. Welcome back. Please remind vehicle owners and the second batch that today is the final day to get their inspection done and renew the license. You can do that on pay.gov.gd and avoid the long lines. All right? Nice. Thank you, bro. How the steel band coming on for the season? Panorama preparations. It's 20 minutes onto the 7 o'clock. It's a good day to have a good day. Always remember that. Petlin and the folks inside of Munich. Good morning to the Maxwin family up there. Yeah, how do you do? Uncle Leonard, you good? Nice. I knew Yulin would be dancing. That's our favorite track. It makes a day, literally makes a day. Good morning to the rank and file of the RGPF. You got a new home, man. Looking good. You know, the new home for the RGPF, right? That whole scenario, it just proves to me that Grenadians just like, you know, I mean, that's natural though, but there are some folks who are so against where the police station, the headquarters was placed. I mean, some saying yes, it's the right place, some saying why there? What is your take? Catherine Phillip, good morning. Lydia, you good, right? Now, I just glanced and glimpsed at something, and I'm seeing something. I'm not certain if it's true, but somebody will call me and tell me.
Let us sing this song.
Teacher Joan in Moya, is that who I'm thinking about? Joan King? I saw her name in the obituaries. Wow, if so, Good morning, Lawrence Salim. And the folks inside of Hermitage, Blogo Hollow, Peggy Swim, Lewis St. John, good morning. And I want to say good morning to your sister as well, Teacher Joan Duncan. Yeah, she was Joan Joseph, but she's Joan Duncan. No, good morning. How they do? How everybody all right? The principal and staff at the Hermitage Government School, good morning. Sean in the shop next door.
Holy Spirit, take my soul.
Good morning. Let's see what's buzzing quickly. What's buzzing this morning? Buzzing. All right, buzzing this morning. Let me go right here and tell you what's happening. I see something with GFA and... All right, let's see what's buzzing. All right, more to come for police stations, all right? So the Minister of National Security say, only think that headquarters is it? There's so many more stations to be revamped and, you understand? Nice, so more to come for police stations. In the region, the U.S. worked with Guyana to develop security intelligence to monitor illegal entries and harmful immigrants. Coming closer to Venezuela on the smart, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to keep a watchful eye on Hugo. Internationally, more Republicans call for investigation of the Trump officials in the Signal chat. That's a big scandal in the U.S. now. Hegseth and the guys using social media to discuss matters of national security. Wow, what's... And in sports, the Grenada Football Association awards teams and club members. So we've got these and a whole lot more coming up in the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather, which starts right after these messages.
world driven by digital innovation, our future is defined by connectivity and communication, shaping how we learn, work, and interact. But what safeguards our digital rights? The Electronic Communications or EC Bill will. The EC Bill ensures rights such as improved quality of service, data privacy and security, support for universal service and access, and complaint resolution are protected, with a tribunal to resolve disputes. This is consumer protection. The EC Bill also ensures a competitive environment for electronic communications companies to enter the market. There are many other benefits of the EC Bill. Ectel is paving the way for a fair, secure, and inclusive digital society for our contracting states.
Ectel and the NTRCs, transforming our space together.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, it can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No. You shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenada at 237 and they will come and help.
Alright.
Grenada, energizing our Grenada.
Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's playing field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th, so don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you there.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, the final day of March 31st, 2025. Coming up in the news, more to come for police stations. In the region, the U.S. to work with Guyana to develop security intelligence to monitor illegal entries and harmful immigrants. Internationally, more Republicans call for investigation of the officials' signal chat. And in sports, Grenada Football Association awards teams and club members. We've got the details of these and more after these messages.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Good morning. With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. Friday's commissioning of the new headquarters of the Royal Grenada Police Force signals the beginning of what's to come for police stations across Grenada. That's according to Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, as he addressed the gathering.
To ensuring that we invest in the institution that is the Royal Grenada Police Service. But it's not just the police headquarters. If we look around Grenada, we would appreciate that many of the police stations are located in historic relics. And in many instances, the buildings are very old, not fit in many instances for any purpose, much less policing. And so this is simply the start of
We do apologize for that glitch there, technical issues. Meanwhile, the MP for the town of St. George, the Honorable Peter David, called for a unified front between the police and members of the community. Based now on its strategic location on the Carenage in St. George, the MP said he would rather see crimes being prevented rather than being fought. We have more in this.
I want to thank all of them for their continued work, but I want to say this, that now that you are embedded in the community, because you were on your lofty heights earlier, now you are embedded in the community, I urge you to do something that I've always spoken about, develop the relationship between the police and the community. That is critical, because I said it a few weeks ago and I repeat today, that solving crime requires us to go deep into the communities to understand the social, economic, and other problems that exist in our communities.
Similar sentiments were echoed by Bishop Clyde Harvey.
I spend most of my days with members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, as I prefer to call them, the Grenada Police Service. And I know the dedication of the members of that service. I know their hard work, their sons and daughters of working people, working hard not only to reduce crime, that is only an aspect of their work, but working hard to help build our communities. And I want us to give the members of the force a round of applause for the work that they do every day.
MP David lauded the lawmen for their dedication and noted that two things have been achieved with the relocation of the police headquarters.
But one of the messages from the Lord today is that as we dedicate this building, think of our children. I remember as a child being told...
Okay, we do apologize for that mix with the clip. And we continue with our local news segment. The Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs now has a new home. That office has been officially relocated to the old NIS building on Melville Street in St. George. At the opening ceremony, Attorney General Senator Claudette Joseph expressed a sincere gratitude for this long-awaited transition and commended the staff for their patience, resilience, and commitment throughout the process. The move comes after operating from a space previously deemed unfit for service, ensuring a safer, more suitable environment for both staff and the public. That ends the first segment of the news. The local segment, stay with us. The regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather, they're straight ahead. And turning our attention to the region now, During the recent visit to Guyana of the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, he committed to establishing a joint security intelligence and surveillance system aimed at enhancing border security and addressing threats from illegal entries and potentially harmful immigrants. Secretary Rubio emphasized that this partnership would enable both countries to effectively monitor migration trends, combat illegal activities, and strengthen overall security within the region. The proposed system will involve robust data sharing, intelligence collaboration, and advanced surveillance techniques to identify and intercept threats at points of entry. We have more on this.
If we have information that someone has entered your country who has bad intentions, we want to be able to share that with your government, because you don't want that. You don't want those, we have information on a Trinidad gang member from Venezuela.
That was United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio during a press conference on Thursday at State House Georgetown. Rubio committed to working with Ghana on the issue of illegal deportation, as many non-nationals continue to flee the nation due to its vast opportunities.
And I think that's a problem for you as well. I mean, obviously, because of the combination of your growing economy, labor needs, and your geography, you've been a place where a lot of people have come in. And I think you want it to be the right people.
Like Ghana and any other country in the world, the United States is plagued by illegal migration, and Secretary of the State has defended his position on these constant occurrences. He also confirmed that the U.S. has been actively revoking visas for individuals involved in unlawful activities, especially those quasi-students or visitors who have been participating in disruptive protests.
So we'll revoke your visa, and once your visa is revoked, you're illegally in the country and you have to leave. Every country in the world has a right to decide who comes in as a visitor and who doesn't.
Meanwhile, as the country faces a persistent labor shortage, President Irfan Ali emphasized the importance of equitable distribution of both foreign and domestic labor.
We have reassured our partner that we will continue to ensure all international and local labor laws are adhered to in the hiring of regional and international labor.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Ghana's Minister of Foreign Affairs Hugh Todd on Thursday signed a memorandum of understanding to collaboratively address regional issues, among them narcotics trafficking and transnational organized crime.
Now looking further afield, Republican calls to investigate a group chat in which White House national security officials shared sensitive military information. It has intensified, with Oklahoma Senator James Lankford saying it is entirely appropriate. Lankford stopped short of calling for officials to resign when speaking to CNN on Sunday, but he joins a growing number of Republicans who have broken with President Donald Trump over the chat. The Trump administration has downplayed the unclassified signal messages in which Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and others shared potentially classified details about an upcoming attack in Yemen. Many Democrats have demanded that Hegseth and other officials resign over the incident. In calling for an investigation, Lankford joins fellow Republican and Senate Armed Services Chair Roger Wicker, who penned a letter earlier in the week requesting the Inspector General of the U.S. Department of Defense look into the incident. And finally, a test rocket aimed at kickstarting European satellite launches has crashed back to Earth moments after taking the flight. It exploded 40 seconds after takeoff from a Norwegian spaceport. The unmanned Spectrum rocket, which took off from a Norwegian spaceport on Sunday, was billed as the first attempt at an orbital flight to come from Europe. The Spectrum started smoking from its sides and crashed back to Earth in a powerful explosion just after its launch from the Andoya spaceport in the Arctic. That's the international news. Stay with us. The sports and the weather are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Football, soccer. That commends the sporting segment this morning. The Grenada Football Association held its awards ceremony on the weekend, where outstanding clubs and team members were recognized for their hard work and dedication. Paradise FC was awarded $100,000 on the night as an increase in prize money as promised by President Marlon Glynn. We have more in this.
No, that's the direction in which the football needs to go. We cannot be having competition, and at the end of the season, clubs are unable to pay for their transportation, equipment, etc. When a team wins, at the end of the day, it needs to be a significant sum that they know that they actually toiled and worked hard to achieve something. So it was important that we increase the prize monies. It was important that we show clubs that we really want them to go out and be the best they can be, because at the end of it, there is a significant reward at the end. So increasing the prize money was automatic. We needed to ensure that clubs look forward to winning something, and not just the $100,000 winner. But remember, if you came second, you got $60,000, and if you came third, you got $40,000, and if you came fourth, you got $20,000. And every club that actually got into the Premier League and participated in the Premier League during the season, they got $10,000.
Meanwhile, General Secretary of the Grenada Football Association, Carl Lee, spoke to the successes and what is to come for the Grenada Football Association, as well as the challenges encountered this season.
Goes out to Tempe All Blacks and Manjalu FC for securing promotion to the First Division. St. David FC and Northside FC for advancing to the Premier League. And of course, Paradise FC for the remarkable achievement in finishing the season undefeated and scoring a maximum of 50+ points. Dedication, well deserved. Your dedication and performance throughout the season have been truly commendable. To all clubs, your growth extends beyond match results. Whether you have adopted a new constitution, expanded your staff essential personnel, like your medical professionals or your finance managers, for example, or implemented new policies to strengthen your organization. These significant achievements that contribute to the sport's overall development, and we highly commend you for that. As we look ahead, I encourage all affiliates to focus on building stronger club structures and enhancing organizational capacity. Of all the projects we have this year, I think the most exciting one is that of the Technical Center, where we'll have our own home of football. So I think our clubs, stakeholders will be looking forward to that, our own home of football. And this news will be, of course, be broken shortly by our president. So we look forward to that. Around mid-year, we'll have that breaking, or that soil breaking, to have our own home of football.
And that's the sports. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. Forecaster Jonathan Price at the Met Office of the MBIA. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Monday the 31st of March, 2025, as recorded at the Mars Bishop International Airport. It's currently fair. The winds are coming from the southeast at 14 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1013.2 millibars, which is normal and rising. Present temperature is 26.7 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 72%. Yesterday's maximum was 29.7 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 24 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 2.8 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 53.8 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with an increase in cloud cover overnight with light to moderate showers. Today's max will be 30.5 degrees Celsius with winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas will be moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, hence a marine advisory is in effect. Low tide will be at 11 a.m. and high tide at 5 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:18 and sunrise at 6:03. Just to repeat the public forecast for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair and windy, with an increasing cloud cover overnight with light to moderate showers. And once again, a marine advisory is in effect. From the forecast at Sky Moss Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great week.
Jonathan, just before you run off, we're seeing quite some rain happening. Is that what the trend is going to be like with your forecast for the season? Because we've gotten used to exceedingly or excessively dry spells. Are we going to have a sort of wet, dry season this year?
So far, the forecast for the dry season is slightly above average rainfall. So we will see a bit more rain than we are accustomed to seeing during the dry season, yes. Not by a lot, but still maybe a bit noticeable.
That's good news for the farmers, right?
It is indeed.
And Nawasa might be smiling.
Let's hope so.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan. Have a great day.
You too.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
No frills, just great prices, only at Quartz. We don't just talk about it, we got it. Shop and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. Great deals on mattresses, plus free gift with purchase of selected Ashley items. Plus, with Ready Finance, get it now, pay later. No fine print and no tricks, only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer runs from 25th February to 24th March 2025.
It's 7 minutes after 7 o'clock, 7:07. Yeah, that sounds like a lotto number. And to end the news, a recap of the headlines. On the local front, we saw that more to come for police stations, so says the Minister for National Security, Honorable Deacon Mitchell. In the region, we heard that the U.S. is going to work more with Guyana to develop security intelligence that is aimed at monitoring illegal entries and harmful immigrants. Internationally, more Republicans call for investigation of Trump officials' signal chat. And in sports, Grenada Football Association awards teams and club members. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, 31st day of March, the final day of March, and you know the year is 2025. Now, on behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Agritech Limited Grenada is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. We provide seeds and seedlings, pesticides, fertilizers, irrigation and water management systems, veterinary products, and a wide range of agricultural products and implements. Our staff is knowledgeable and ready to serve you. Call us on 435-9677 or 440-4460 or visit us in Happy Hill, St. George. We are open Monday to Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Agritech Limited Grenada. Come grow with us.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
Angie, don't you know that you should not fly kites near electrical poles and wires? You should only fly it in open areas. If the kite gets stuck, you can cause power outages throughout the village.
Then I'll just pull it down, Johnny. Simple.
No, you shouldn't do that. You can get shocked. You should call Grenlec at 237 and they will come and help.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
How am I supposed to finish cooking like this? I wonder if climate change is behind all these water shortages. Time to think about the future. It's really time to invest in a proper water storage tank, you know. What water tanks you guys have available?
We have 450 gallons for a family of 3, 800 gallons for a family of 5, and 1,000 gallons for a family of 7. Purchasing any of these tanks will ensure that you have enough water stored.
Don't be like me and wait until you're out of water. Be smart, be prepared, invest in a proper water storage tank today.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Good morning. It's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, and you know Mondays is Arise a Day. Good morning, Josephine. My good friend Josephine Walters.
Your good friend Josephine Walters, and you took off last week Monday and said nothing. Thank goodness I was in good company. Thanks, Miss Washington.
Also, you were in better company?
No, you see, you twisting my words. Okay. I never said better. I said I was in good company.
Okay. No, well, of course. I mean,
it's lovely people. So
it's a team thing, right?
It is a team.
Yeah, it is a team thing.
It is a team thing.
I want to make sure I'm hearing you clearly, and yeah. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay.
How are you?
I am with the flu, as I don't know what's happening with my immune system. I need to get it
and
checked.
Recently you're coming down with that flu.
Yeah, and that's strange because generally speaking, I usually don't catch the flu. So I guess I
load up on the vitamin C and things.
yeah, definitely. All right, so as I said, and that's true, Mondays are Arisers days, every Monday, and the reason why we have it like that is because there's so many different things happening at Ariser at the same time, so we need to start people's week the right way.
I think so.
Yeah,
that's a good way to start.
That's a way to start.
Yeah,
so
that's the best way to start.
Yeah, we've spoken about that in the past. We started talking about the Ariser's loyalty campaign, and I think that is being rolled off now.
Right. So we certainly kicked it off.
Okay.
Kicked it hard on Thursday.
The last story I read in the news was with GFA, so I guess it's
yeah.
All right, it's
I think I picked up a bit of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's football, so you're kicking hard.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were at the Esplanade Mall, and some of the partners joined us there with their offerings and other specials. So on the day, they had different specials for the day. Not necessarily what they offer as part of the Loyalty Award program. So let's backtrack a little for those who don't know what the program is. The program is really, it has to do with a lot of partnership. It's really a great example of networking and partnerships formed through networking. So we have a number of business houses who are offering Ariser's members discounts, and they go across a wide spectrum. So they're not limited in any way. And in fact, by the time we wrapped up, not just wrapped up, while we were out there, businesses were calling us. So the following day, we actually had people come in to be a part. So I'm saying it right here. For business entities who would like to be part of the program, check us out. Call us, send an email to marketing@arisercu.com, and let's see how we can work out a package for who would be your customers, our members. They may not yet be your customers, but as a result of this, you should see increased traffic. So it was really a wonderful thing. They were able to interact with those who came, let them know what the partnership is about, what it involves. So it's not just us saying it. They're the ones saying that we're happy to be part of this, and this is what we are going to offer you.
Now, you see, that in itself speaks volumes for Ariser, right? It shows that Ariser is really on the ground and understanding the socioeconomic situation in Grenada and keep looking for best deals for its members.
Well, we must. Credit unionism is about people helping people. And if we are going to preach financial literacy, save, my mom used to say a penny saved is a penny earned.
Right.
Yes. So if you save that little bit, then you have a little more
to save.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You save that little bit there, you have a little more to save. So I'd like to say thanks to the businesses who are participating and to name them.
Please do.
Yes, I will name them. So we have Spicel Automotive, SP's International, Rainbow Medical, Gentle Dental Care, Andal's Supermarket, LA Purcell, Dean's Mattress, M&N Hardware, Oasis in the City, Priceless Beauty Supplies, Nirvana Health Spa. I'm sure you know a lot of these names. Detox Center and Natural Health Store, Wade's Optical, Jediah Pharmacy, Best Care Pharmacy, Specialized Auto, Hankey's Computer Store, On the Spot Hardware, 3B's Shoe Store, Standard Bookstore, Art and Soul. So that's over 20 at the moment, and they're pouring in.
And what I like about it is the demographics of it. We have people from the health. We have from health. We have from the supermarkets.
You have beauty.
Yeah.
You have
accessories.
Everything.
Yeah. So and no one is left behind.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
And just come in to us and let us talk about what that partnership could look like. And of course, we want to issue a special invitation to our businesses, meaning the businesses that do business with us, our members who have businesses, because not all of them would know, and we may not have reached out to them. So we want them to come on board, and the traffic, we can, the traffic will increase because we are going to, this is promoted everywhere, like I'm doing here.
Okay.
And I purposely did it because I think it's only fair. It's going to be on all of social media. So once we go out there, the business will be named. And whenever we do promotions, the business will be named.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to make it hard to print material, right? Because they're coming, they would increase.
Yeah.
The number of businesses will increase, but we're very thankful. So thanks, partners. We had a good time on Thursday. Gentle Dental Care made me laugh. Dr. Julie Dubois. Because
she's just that kind of person. Morning, Doc.
Morning, Doc. And she had, she was a little late because she had some little things happen, little emergencies and things like that she had to deal with. But I'm coming down anyway. She operates upstairs in the mall. So she came down in the end, and they're taking pictures and having a good time. And she really was focusing on the children. So there you had the children coming and asking questions. At that point, they were going home from school, so it was good to capture them. But they were all there. And those who were there had a good interaction, healthy interaction with the passers-by. And, it was good to see people being interested.
Yeah.
Yes? So how do you access this? You present your debit card and your ID. Because, of course, your debit card alone doesn't say who you are.
Right.
You present your debit card and your picture ID. You don't have to swipe the card, but you present it as a means of identification that you are indeed an ARISA member. And then you use your ID as well, and that's it.
Wow.
You access your discount.
Now, the dynamics of this, I hope people really grasp what is being done here. This is a way of saying that we cannot only depend on government to make life easier for us. We too have our parts to play.
Well, we should not.
And when you see businesses coming forward to give this sort of discounts, what they're saying in essence is, listen, we know that the times are hard. We are willing to reduce our profit margin. So if we targeted or we earmarked our profits on any commodity to be 20% on the markup, we're going to take 15. We're gonna share this with the. So this is remarkable.
But even if times are not hard, just saying, we keep emphasizing saving.
Yeah.
So it's a way for them to save.
Yeah.
And we thank our business partners because they have recognized that as well, or else they wouldn't do this.
I would love to see more of this happening. On a serious note, like when you're in the U.S. and so forth, or the so-called bigger countries, ever so often you get this kind of
all these coupons
and it's exciting.
We were discussing that.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yes, it is.
And what it also does is that it makes the burden lighter on your pockets.
Yes, so it makes shopping pleasant.
And fun.
Yes, and fun.
Yeah, I could collect my coupons and them, and when I reach at $250, go in a particular place. So listen, I have this.
So in the same way,
you save the money.
You have to get something for the car. You save 5%, 10% there. You have to get. You must buy food. You save another 5%. You go into the pharmacy. Another 5, 10, 15%. You go to the doctor, you pay less on the attendance.
Again, I just want to commend ARISA on this. Whoever thought about it. Well, again, I know ARISA is not bankrupt for ideas, really, So we expect a lot more. We've come to expect so much more from ARISA, and you all deliver all the time.
We will continue to deliver.
Yeah, you deliver all the time.
You will continue to deliver, and I think I was listening to. You were talking to, was it Marlon? Who were you talking?
Marlon Glenn,
Marlon Glenn. Yes, we also sponsored that.
Okay.
The award ceremony. We were one of the sponsors.
Yeah. I just have this feeling that, we are coming out of the dark and gloomy days, and prospects are high for us as a people. Are getting that kind of energy. People seem to be energized and wanting to do better and so forth. And Ariza is being one of the main vehicles being used
I
for
was
that.
about to say, and I hope that we're being a very significant part.
Of course,
of that.
course,
Yes?
of course. I mean,
because it's not, there are ways and means that you can save. That we spoke about that extensively. That you can, my mother would say, I'm saying again, cut and contrive.
Yeah.
Find little ways to save. So we're finding them for you, and you have to find others yourself.
Yeah, but you're going to lead.
We lead.
You're the stimulant.
Yes.
If we are doing this, get into the habit of savings.
Get into the habit.
Yeah, I have to find a way to do that too.
I'm sure you found a few ways. Come on. We've been talking about this for months now. So if you haven't found a little way, then we need to have an offline.
Yeah, definitely.
Or else I put Mr. Whiteman on your case.
Rochelle. That's my dupes,
I'll put Rochelle on your case.
Yeah, that's my dupes, yeah. And how's Ariza doing generally, though? Staff and everybody?
We're fine. Everybody's, as far as I know.
Yeah.
We're pretty good.
Right. You know something I was thinking, even this morning when I know you're going to be there, and saying that ever so often I would like you to reach out to the staff of the outer offices.
That's all right. We nearly had that when we sponsored the Christmas in the Gardens, but we couldn't make the connection at the time. It was a little late. Princess, how are you?
Yeah, you need to
Princess
do that.
Harry John.
Personalize it a bit.
And Ova and Kimani.
Right, that's Carriacou.
Princess is Carriacou. Ova is Grenville. Kimani's granddad. So I said hello to everybody.
You got to touch base.
Specifically, Carriacou is a continent. You had to start with Carriacou.
Yeah, got to reach there. Yeah.
But she'll be on soon. Okay. I'm sure of it. Okay. We will invite her and provide a link so we could.
It's one family.
Link up with her. Of course.
Yeah, it's a family affair.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's gonna join me soon. I can bet.
Is there anything else we missed?
No, just to say, take advantage. You're an Ariza member. If you're not, well, you're missing out big time. So come join the Ariza family. And for the businesses that are not yet part, call us. Send an email to marketing@arizacu.com and let's have a conversation.
Before you go, I'm going to take another minute so that you can repeat the names of... We need to highlight these people.
Yes, we do.
It's important that
we do that. And we are happy to.
Yes.
So we have SB's International, Rainbow Medical, Gentle Dental Care, Andel's Supermarket, Eli Porcel, Dean's Mattress, M&N Hardware, Oasis in the City, Priceless Beauty Supplies, Nirvana Health Spa, Detox Center and Natural Health Store, Wade's Optical, Jadea Pharmacy, Best Care Pharmacy, Specialized Auto, Khalees Medical Center, Hankey's Computer Store, On the Spot Hardware, 3B's Shoe Shop, Standard Bookshop, and Art and Soul.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to these institutions. Really, it is a good thing.
It is.
It is.
It's wonderful,
and it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
And as the year progresses, people will get into that mode, and I know that with this program, they would see that rapid turnover. People, that traffic.
They will see the traffic.
And they would say, but wait now.
They will see the
maybe we
traffic.
spend too much money advertising in a different way. Maybe that methodology is better. Maybe we should because Grenadians like a deal. We love a deal.
Who doesn't like a deal?
Yeah, we love a deal. So if we're getting it, even if it's 10% cheaper, I'm going to go there.
Yes.
I'm going to call my neighbor and say, hey, boy, I get this thing from my car down there. It's cheaper by SPs. You understand? So that could just be a good methodology.
Of course. I think it is.
Thank you, Jojo.
You're most welcome. And thank you, too. And to everyone in TV and Radio Land, have a wonderful week from all of us at Ariza.
Yes. Bring back my love to the entire team at Ariza. Give Herschel a special hug.
I will do that.
Okay.
I'm not giving Herschel any hugs for you today. You will see Herschel yourself.
All right. All right, folks, that's it for the Ariza segment this morning. Go on out and take advantage of the discounts at the various outlets that you heard. But first, in order to take advantage, you ought to become a member of Ariza, and it's very easy.
And of course, they may not have committed all of that to memory, so you can go to our Facebook page, website, and
definitely become a member and enjoy the discounts from the various outlets. Thank you. That's it for the Ariser segment. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
Notice is hereby given that the 96th Annual General Meeting of Shareholders of the Grenada Building and Loan Association will be held virtually on Zoom as well as at the Presbyterian Church, Granitang Road, St. George's on Wednesday, April 2nd, commencing at 4:30 p.m. Shareholders are required to RSVP their attendance by contacting the association's office on 440-2108 or 459-2103 or by emailing info@grenadabla.com. Virtual meeting details will be made available prior to the meeting. Copies of the director's report and financial statements may be obtained by members upon application to the secretary or manager at the office of the association or via email.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Grenada to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's Playing Field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th, so don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you.
My name is Richard Stevens, representing right now for GBN, Grenada Broadcasting Network. This is where it's at.
God be the glory. To God be the glory. Great things he has done. His love and protection as sure as the sun. My faith in my Father way stronger than man. No weapon that formeth against me shall stand. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, let the earth hear his voice. Praise the Lord, let the people rejoice.
All right, folks, it's 25 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Welcome back to the conversation, the second lap of that relay this morning. And I'm joined, as you can see, the Green Jersey guys. G. Green there. All right, and they're representing the Grenada Green Group. And with me is Mr. Mandu, and he just says Ian. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
All right. I must firstly commend you all on this great initiative, the cleanup campaign that you all are doing. And it is so important that we know what we are doing as it relates to the safety of the environment. People usually just clean their homes and discard, right? Once the bottles or whatever is out of the home, they think that they're clean, but no, we need to be cleaning our environment. And there comes the Grenada Green Group. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
All right. Yeah. How has it been? How tiring a task has it been for the Green Group?
It's not an easy task. Let's go way back over 20 years ago. I'm a tour guide. I do the English. My friend do German. So then I bust into his office for work and say we have to do something about this littering in Grenada. So we start as a cleanup crew, and then realize it's difficult to work, because I can tell you, we went to Simone one weekend and we cleaned the whole place, including what you call it, Baghdad or whatever.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, behind the old pavilion.
Right.
Yes.
And I passed back there the Mondays like we haven't been there.
Oh my goodness.
It was really, really terrible. So in 2014, we sort of took a different approach and we formed the Grenada Green Group. So now what we am stressing on now is more of education part of it.
Right.
Preventing people from littering. And then, that's what we're doing now. So we do a lot of school visits. We have a projector, myself and my buddy Ian, and that's the way forward. We're trying to channel it into it, because, as you know, plastic is not an easy thing in this country.
I'm happy that you have taken the educational approach, because I think that when people know what the ramifications are for the ill behavior as it relates to plastic, maybe it might sensitize them and make them realize that I need to do better than that, if they understand it. But somehow we as a people tend to be more reactive than proactive. So we wait to do damage control when we could prevent it. As a matter of fact, this morning I was in the news, I read Peter David talking about, let's stop crime before we don't fight crime. Let's stop it before it happens. And I like that approach. So I think the educational approach is a remarkable one. And what sort of response have you been getting from the schools?
It's pretty good. We're trying to target almost every primary and secondary school in Grenada. We also giving out bins. We're going to make some wire bins for a friend of mine up in Pros, and station gas stations, and so this is the way forward we're trying to channel and get into, because the kids will teach their parents and the uncles and aunties back home.
Right.
If you start there, you're catching them. It's not an easy task, it's a hard task, but that's the way.
But you have to start.
You have to start somewhere.
Make the first step.
I don't know if you're aware, we use around over 40 million plastic bottles in Grenada every year.
In Grenada?
In Grenada.
Wow.
And if you look at the state of perseverance, speaking to solid waste, because we're the eyes of Grenada Solid Waste Management System, Mr. Julian and them, and they said the lifespan is probably just another 2 years. So what are we going to do in 2 years' time? You can't put it in nobody's backyard. You haven't got the land to make a landfill there.
Yeah. Let me bring in my German friend on the conversation. Again, Guten Morgen.
Same to you.
I'm speaking German, he's speaking English.
I can continue German if you like, but I'm not a German, obviously.
Okay, all right. Okay, so how have you been, how should I put this? This is an important, because I remember it's not just last year, a couple of years ago I interviewed you right on this program, when I think that's when you were really getting into the start of it. How has it been thus far?
I think there are two strands. There is the strand that our group started off focusing on, which was trying to prevent people from dropping litter. And there is the more recent strand, which is trying to capture plastic bottles, divert them from the waste stream, and stop them going to Perseverance. And that's been going on for about 9 months. Is it 9? April, May, June?
Yes.
9 months.
9 months.
We started off with a small grant from Unite Caribbean, collected at Camahone. By October, we were getting 10 times as many bottles in from the public as we had in our initial month, June. That was encouraging. We started collecting in Soteas, less encouraging, but we didn't publicise that well enough. In Grenville, distinctly encouraging. The buy-in from the public is increasing month on month, and that is what is particularly important. And at our last Camahone connection, we had 41 individuals bringing in bottles to add to the bottles that we were sending a truck to collect from marinas, principally. We're running this in parallel with the GHTA, have been our more recent funders. The GHTA has been collecting bottles from hotels. We've been collecting bottles from marinas, the public, and the odd restaurant. That is a quick review of the past. We're talking to schools not just about plastics, but about the evils of littering in general, which is my favourite quote. Littering encourages rats and mosquitoes that bring us diseases and puts off tourists that bring us money. So what's to like about it? Nevertheless, it is an ingrained habit. We're locked, I think, in a procedure of drop it, pick it up, drop it, pick it up. And if I could take slight issue with the way you phrased the introduction, we're not a clean-up crew.
Okay.
We are prevention, not cure. Cleaning up, we think, is a bit like going to the doctor saying, look, I've come out in spots, and instead of giving you something to cure the disease, he gives you some paint to cover up the spots.
Right. Okay.
Back to neighbours. I was looking out from home this morning, watching my neighbour cleaning his car. You could eat your dinner off that car, only he wouldn't allow you to because it would get the car dirty. Yet, plastic bottles get burnt.
Okay.
And plastic bottles being burnt releases dioxins that cure cancer. Bad news. And we need to get the message out loud and clear that the only thing you can do with plastic bottles is give it to solid waste. But while we're still in operation, which will be for the rest of this year at least, give it to us instead. Deburden solid waste. Deburden Perseverance.
Okay, so what do you do with the bottles that are collected?
The bottles, we weigh the bottles, and then at Camahone Park, Solid Waste send a truck and take it to Queen's Park. At the back of Queen's Park, they have a shredder.
Okay.
Yes, there is a
That's
shredder.
a new machine that they got?
To shred up. The one is for cardboard, and they expect one, two for glass bottles.
Okay.
Yes, so that's the way forward, to stick it in and to shred it up and things. So we, as Ian said, we've been increasing. Sometimes you have, just in that Saturday, you have about 5 or 6 truckloads of bottles going to.
And that's plastic bottles?
Plastic bottles,
right.
Yes. They look at them, they're sort of 1 and 2. Yeah, the type of bottles they use, what could recycle. That's what we collect. Mm-hmm.
So, are you all in the recycling process?
No.
Okay.
No. We're just good Samaritans.
Okay.
No, we're not in the recycling process.
All right. Because, it really peeves me when even today, in this day and age, where there's so many different information outlets and information is being pushed out, that you would still be driving behind a vehicle and see someone leave a bottle outside. That's so distasteful, so unbelievable in this day and age. So hence the reason why I keep saying I think it's important to start with the schools, with the education of it, so that the children in turn can be driving with their parents and daddy throws something and say, no daddy, this is wrong, and eventually the information will spread.
Yes, so we 2 Sundays ago we visit the western side here and speak to different establishments, shops, gas stations and so on. Then we did your side, the eastern side last Sunday. We went through Pearls and all the small villages and so speaking to people and getting to come on board the whole program. Most you can say 99% is positive, but some people ask, so how much you paying? The first thing they ask. So, but
that's sad.
Yeah.
And do you actually pay?
No, we're going to get the money from. No, we're not paying.
I mean,
we are voluntary.
We don't even pay ourselves.
We don't pay ourselves. We voluntary.
Okay. So it's all about the passion for seeing Grenada clean.
Pure, clean and green.
That's important.
That's what we're doing.
Very important. Yeah. So what's the next initiative?
The next initiative I think Mandu's already hinted at, and that is building on our success at Camahone, and it has been successful. Going from about, I think it was 800 odd pounds weight of bottles collected in the first month in June to close to 2,000 in October, and levelling off at that, but we're working on increasing it, is to go island wide.
Yeah.
And we went round the coasts, a few weeks ago, Mandu and I together, week before last, stopping at various points saying, will you take a receptacle to receive plastic bottles, and we will send a truck every couple of weeks to pick up and bring them down to Queen's Park. The time I went on my own, I stopped at 14 places that I thought likely contributors of bottles, and 14 places said, yes, we will accept a receptacle, yes, we will capture plastic bottles, yes, we will join this scheme. That was really most heartening, because I'd expected a few refusals or a few people to express some doubt. When Mandu and I went round, oddly enough, it was 14 again, places that we stopped at, just so happened. And once again, everybody just said, yes, we will.
So in essence, there is hope.
There is serious buy-in from the public.
Okay.
It's almost as if they've been waiting for this to happen.
Okay.
And now what we need to do is persuade the people that, by habit, drop the bottles in ditches, pitch them out of cars, as you say, to take them to the points from which we can collect.
Okay. So, it's not like you're leaving the bottles in your vehicles. You're not dirtying your vehicles or littering your vehicles with them. You're just transporting them to the next point where they can be dropped off properly.
Precisely.
So it's just developing the habit.
Yep. We're recruiting some schools and as many gas stations as possible. So far, once again, nobody we've asked has said no.
Okay. That's good.
We haven't got round all the schools and all the gas stations. Not all the schools will be appropriate. But when it comes to gas stations, if you have a car, you'll go there. If you travel by bus, the bus will go there. Everybody, as it were, has access to a gas station.
Yeah.
Our problem with the north, to distinguish that from the Camahone Park area, from the Grand Anse area, is that bulk suppliers of used bottles are dispersed, and you go into every little community and every little shop sells bottled drinks, and we can't collect meaningful quantities of bottled drinks from every little shop, but we can ask them to bring used bottles. We can ask their customers to bring used bottles to collection points.
Okay. All right. Well, I really want to applaud you all on this initiative. I mean, it shows, and it's a non-pay organization.
Exactly.
Yeah. Voluntary. These are the sort of initiatives that we like to see happening. If let's assume each parish, all right, a model like that is developed in each parish where a group of people, maybe the Leo Club or something like that, can start an initiative like that and say, listen, this is what we want to do. We are going to take the initiative to do our best to keep Grenada clean. And if each parish does that, then it trickles down to every village. Eventually, it becomes a habit.
Again, we're working with others. So in St. Patrick's, we are working closely with Specto. In St. Andrews, we are working increasingly closely with Sado. In Guave, Grenada is helping us out in identifying places that can provide bottles. So it's not just we two and the rest of the group trudging round. Other people are joining in, other community groups are joining in. And a special shout out, I must say, to the Victoria School for Special Education, where the youngsters have been retrieving bottles captured by street cleaners. That really is most praiseworthy.
Okay. All right. Okay, is there anything else you want us to pitch in?
Yes, individuals, please, if you have your bottles, please, you will see bins marked just plastic bottle only. Please don't put other garbage in it. It's just for plastic bottles. You see them in the cities or so, but our one is distinctive. You could see it marked plastic bottles only.
Okay.
Empty plastic bottles only. And individuals could just take it to Comerhon Park, or you might see one of our bins in Granny Tang or in wherever you. Please put your thing in. We check that one in the Karen Hodge as well. Okay. And so that's our way forward. And you can tell your friends too as well. And if you have your bottles.
Well, if you look in any vehicle that I drive, you would see there are bottles in the vehicle. Why? Because I don't throw it out. I wait for it for an
Precisely.
That's the main.
But I would just like to amplify what Mandu said. The nastiest day of my month is picking out bottles from a mass of maggot-filled food waste in a bin, which is clearly labelled used plastic bottles only. And I was once attacked, I think is the best word, by a security guard, but it turned out he was on my side. And he said, a 7-year-old child could read that notice. Why can't big people read it?
Yeah.
Good question. I'd love to know the answer.
Yeah. Okay, well, keep on doing what you're doing. It will bear fruits.
We're doing it for Grenada. We're doing it for Ireland. We all have to live here, you know what I mean? It's not the tourists, they come and they go. We live here, and it's our environment.
Yes.
And if we think back at what chikungunya and Zika and so did to us over the years, we be quick to forget, but we have to remember these things.
I am a survivor of lepto, so I know the danger of the rat.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I don't talk about it often. The thought of it alone brings back tears because it was an ordeal. So when these things are, when you know of these things, we have to do all we can to protect and keep our environments clean.
Precisely.
And the other thing I'd like to end on, when you go to the pharmacy, as I have to every month because I'm kept alive by pharmaceuticals, you get your little box of tablets. The tablets are in foil. They're inside a cardboard box. And still the pharmacist insists on putting it in a little black plastic bag, which is no use to anybody afterwards. And I look at the queue of people waiting to get their pharmaceuticals. They've all got bags. They've all got pockets. They don't need these plastic bags, and every plastic bag burdens perseverance.
Yes. That's a good way to think of it. Gentlemen, keep on doing what you're doing from the Grenada Green Group. And the GBN is always ready and willing to work along with you in disseminating the information.
Thank you.
So that we can eventually educate our populace and get the results that are desired.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Folks, that's the second leg. I take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
GBN family, we've got a brand new home on Facebook and you need to be there. Follow us now on Facebook at Grenada Broadcasting Network -GBN. Stay updated with the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything Grenada. Don't miss out. Like, follow, and share. Grenada Broadcasting Network. Stay informed, stay ahead. First with the news, fast with the updates.
Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's playing field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th. So don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you there.
Yo, Shaggy, one up every time. Grenada, GBN, salute.
Select a play the big tune ya for me. Right back till the morning. Hey, turn up the music, make it rock and come in. Right back till the morning. Well, crowd of people follow the place and sound string up na the lawn. Dance catch a fire when the big tune turn on. So, what a flow, what a flow. What a flow, what a flow. Come on. What a flow, what a flow. What a flow, what a flow.
The water bullet just like a freestyle. The lifeblood flowing mile by mile. It's legacy, a beat that don't stop like Bob Marley said. One love on top. The sewage water out of sight, but it's always wrong. Don't lose the light. From factories and wells so deep, crabs, mangroves and fish they weep. Green water for the garden, keep it green. Save the cash and the earth gets clean. We use the water with a mindful mind. It's out of sight but never far behind. In nature, the answers always flow. Like water running pure, the cycle grows. It renews itself, same drop, same beat. It's all good, man, you got the heat. Water flow, water flow. No clean water, no pipes we grow. Protect our water, protect our future.
Time to go.
Hey everyone, here is an invitation to join me this and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on GBN Television 711 K105 FM, our Facebook page and YouTube channel for Kaiso Talk. Meet the Kaisonians, hear their stories, feel the vibes. Kaiso Talk, Wednesdays 8:30 p.m. Compliments for Grenville Credit Union.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-44.
All right, welcome back to the conversation. We've got 3 minutes on to 8 o'clock, 3 minutes left in the program. I will accommodate a call or two just to, is there anything that you want to raise briefly? We don't have much time, so you can do that. Call in and raise a concern or say something. Just converse with me. All right, give me a call, 435-2041. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm alive and thankful.
Right. I was calling it when the gentleman with the German thing was on the program there, just to give him a big up.
Okay.
Because what happened, the thing that he spoke about with the car, I lived in Stuttgart in Germany for some time. And what I noticed there, I don't know if it's all over Germany, the only space you wouldn't find garbage in a car there is where the driver is sitting down. But all the space, they are, you're putting garbage in, but nothing goes out on the street.
Okay, all right.
That's how they do a pipe control, and I love that.
All right.
Nothing flinging out of the window. Wherever you sit, whatever you have, you let it right on the floor there.
Okay.
When the car reaches its next destination, they take it out, they put it in our bin. Okay. It's been all over. You can stop and put it out. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, caller. Thank you very much. All right, someone says here via WhatsApp, this is what we need to look at our friends and say, don't drop our garbage on the ground. We need more businesses to also put bins in front of stores. Don't hide the bins. Let us hide the rubbish in a bin. Keep Grenada beautiful. I spoke to this gentleman at a local marina and told him I was constantly saying, bin it. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
My enemy, I'm glad that you come back for the simple reason that we or your station start having reasonable good program again. Yeah, I miss you, despite the fact that sometimes you state wrong things or you make wrong statement. But I'm glad you come back because I think I'm learning.
Okay.
Again, learning is a two-way process anyway.
Okay.
I've learned a lot this morning. Oh, you refresh my memory with the interview you have.
Okay.
And continue. I didn't say you work good, better, your good work.
Okay.
Although it could still be bettered.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Have a good day, my friend. All right. Folks, this is the time we have left. All right. This is it. We've got to wrap it up because we've got to join the BBC. And I want to say thank you to all those who participated and contributed to the program this morning in one way or the other. If the good Lord spare lives, we'll have another for you tomorrow. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.